Dear students, today we will attempt the question from your writing skill section, factual description. It is a very simple question which is actually a factual description is a step-by-step systematic account of a thing, place, journey, visit or a product or a process which is presented in a systematic consequential way. There is a heading that is necessary and the language is semi-formal. You don't have to be very formal and neither do you have to show your language skills here. Only attention is to be paid to detail and your observation skill and detail attention is being checked here, not your language skills. What you should keep in mind that the word limit is 80 to 100 words and your tenses should be consistent in the language. Mostly we use passive voice, but active voice can also be used because it is a direct related. But you should only be using the same kind of tense that you have in your that you started with your introduction. Now the value points for content for basic introductions, basic factual descriptions is when you are describing a place, first describe the name and type of the place like the classroom or the Nehru Park, then give the location as relevant and the dimensions, big, small, large, square, this feet, this high. You can describe anything that comes to your mind accordingly. Then the materials of which it is formed or the surroundings and the atmosphere. That goes for the place. If you are describing a journey, you are giving an account of a journey or a visit to a place, then you must give the date and the occasion, why you visited it, the details of the travel, how you visited it, how you reached the place, the purpose, why did you go to the place, and the places that you saw there as a trip, and the natural and scenic beauty also has to be described. Also what arrangements were made, the travel arrangements, the boarding and lodging arrangements, the food arrangements, and what interactions you had with people. How many people you met, what kind of people you met, whether you had an interesting experience or not, and then the experience and the reactions that you had and the conclusion. It should be given a proper conclusion. Then in the process it is very simple. First you have to list the ingredients. Say you are telling about a recipe, you have to first list the ingredients, then the steps and the procedure in proper sequence, and you should use passive voice and conclude accordingly. If you are describing a thing or a product, there are lots of criteria. The name, shape and the structure of the product. Say you are describing a chair and how it is formed. Say it is a bean bag and what it is formed, what is the shape, and the color, brand and trademark if it is available, the model if it is a vehicle or a car, the utility, the price, or a consumer good also has model, then the utility, what is the use, the price of the product, the availability, whether it is available or not, whether it is not now not available in the market or such things, such relevant points should all be included. The basic format is the title that is to be given at the heading as the heading, then the introduction should have the first paragraph and the second paragraph should be about the description, the basic description. If you have any additional information about the thing or the process or the place, then that comes in the third paragraph and the conclusion in the fourth paragraph. That is all. It is a very scoring question and you can use your imagination also. You don't have to only write about the product, you can also use a little creative inputs and it will add to your marks.